That is a culture of vultures, but vultures are good for stuff too. You know, vultures weren't alive. How many dead carcasses and all kind of rotten smells and no, in the circle of life, a vulture is needed.
They stupid
The
though.
vulture was supposed to be here. Why was it created? Nah, smart guys. You need vultures. So every once in a while, you need a culture vulture to bake fools like this onto his platform with the big bag. He couldn't resist with playing hand on his offer him. This clown was willing to put his life on jeopardy, for $20,000 fee. Because going after dogs, nigga, you're gonna get 20, nigga. That one won't be enough. For all the problems that you. But to a roast like you, it was plenty, right? Y'all heard what he just said? He's sitting in his house with Big Chicken, straight drop them draws, dog. That's what they tell him in prison. Drop them draws. Also, I'm hearing straight drop is a human laundromat. He's washing clothes, and he's a chef. Niggas beating them, making them cook their food in there. Oh boy, I didn't know you was a gourmet cook. And you should have brought a laundromat one day, boy. The way you in there starching jeans all goddamn day, pressing people's clothes and keeping their whites tidy. Straight drop them drawers, you cross dressing. Anyway, so straight drop was in the house with Govan Hernandez and Big Juke. And Big Juke was listening to the talent. Because they like on the side straight drop to CMG. Who knew this was an opportunity straight drop needed? Govan say he had the bars, y'all. He had the lyrics. See, he had Moneybag Yo in his hands at one time. Things fell through. Now look at Moneybag Yo. So now he had straight drop. Up and coming rapper. He calls Big Chick. I want you to listen to my talent, man. I want to bring him to CMG. And then comes Cornelius Smith. He's going to say Cornelius came to buy some pills. He's like, man, I'm in the music business right now, man. I'll get back with you. Cornelius like, no, man, this ain't about no music. This ain't about no pills. Man, I'm with you. So he said he stepped outside to talk to Cornelius Smith. Boy, your lawyer was smart. If you told this shit on the stand, guilty. Lie. But you can't face double jeopardy, so now you come on and let that lie. So you walked outside to talk to Cornelius Smith, and he told you, hey, man, ain't they trying to handle that business? They trying to take care of that business by dog trying to kill Gotti? That's the first thing. Dog trying to kill Gotti? That's what he was shocked. Like, Cornelius told him, he said, man, I ain't heard that. And he said, he told Cornelius, man, look, I ain't never heard nothing like that. I heard the other way around. He said he heard maybe that niggas was sliding on dogs. He said he never heard dogs trying to kill Gotti, and Big Juke never mentioned it. That's what he said. He said, man, Juke never mentioned it to me, so I'm finna go in the house and talk to Juke about something he never mentioned to me. So he trying to get on record, him and Juke never talked about any beef for Young Dog. Cool. But you made a terrible mistake. So you tell Cornelius not.
Well, this subject, I think, went more viral with the recent Eskino interview that I did. But I did talk about it with other guests, some of which you know personally. So, for example, Michael Jai White,
my brother,
who he spoke highly of you. You've been to his home and so forth. He wasn't familiar with the term,
right,
until I brought it up.
And then you brought it up the wrong way. You kind of misrepresented.
Did I?
You know,
you saw the interview.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw that
so
bullshit.
I'm going to play
bullshit. They don't like Africans. You're like, what?
Okay, so this is his response.
So you say it like that,
So this is his response to when I brought it up. Like I said, he learned about that term when I brought it up to him.
Right, because we don't sit around. The foundational Black Americans don't sit around saying, "Hey, how are your lineage?" This it is what it is. But go ahead.
This was his response.
Yes.
People spend a lot of energy on shit that, to me, is inconsequential. And maybe it's wrong of me to just kind of paint it with that brush, but it sounds ridiculous.
The way you said it sounds ridiculous.
Yeah. It sounds like putting a lot of energy into things that I don't think are very progressive.
He's answering your janky narrative. So yeah, the way you said it does sound ridiculous because it was some bullshit. Yeah, so of course he's gonna say that. But yeah, you misrepresented. Not fair.
I'm not here to die on this hill.
Yeah.
I'm here to learn. And like I said, apologize and say that I think I stepped over. I'm not trying to have, this whole situation keep ballooning and being stubborn about it and so forth. Because this whole, thing started with someone I respected a lot, the Now, the other person that I brought this up to was Deal Hughley. Yes, you see that movie as well.
I think I saw a little bit of it.
Okay, so I'm going to play a clip of this.
And shout out to you.
We didn't call ourselves Black Vegas. We didn't tell ourselves. They told us who we were. They told us remember at one point in America, one drop of black blood made you black. And now the very people that made it was black. So I can understand the argument. I don't buy into it, I don't agree with it. Because I think, look at they went all over. Every place that didn't have black people indigenously came from the slave trade. So we all had the same fight. I remember I used to go to Jamaica years ago, and they had Africa, Jamaica, and America on a T-shirt that said "One Blood." And I think that this fragmentation, although I understand the behind the argument, I think that we are one collective, and I think dividing us. It's like having a no peeing section in the pool. I don't get,
You don't get pee on you, someone pee.
yeah, look it out.
Once again, the person's supposed to respect. Not someone that's just trying to cause problems or whatever. I think that was an intelligent answer on his part as well. What's your take on that?
My thing is the narrative when you say something about America, something that's going to just cause confusion. It's something about narrative. So it's not something that you can choose to join or disparage. Your lineage is your lineage. And when other groups respect and recognize and celebrate their lineage, it's not a problem. They have the Jamaican Day for their lineage. It's not a problem. That's West Indian. West Indian.
They have their own quotes and everything.
Right. Exactly. You look at Brooklyn, they turn up out there.
Oh, yeah.
And people respect it.
It's in there, yeah.
When I was in New York, Puerto Rican, it's turned up in New York, and we respect it. It's always divisive when we say, hey, we want to respect our lineage too. We have a unique lineage, and we want to respect our ancestors. We want to respect the lineage and the people from this lineage who did phenomenal work. As us as generic Africans, it becomes a problem. And I think it becomes a problem because so many people expect us to be this generic group that they can extrapolate culture from. Because we've created American culture. American culture is foundational Black American culture. Everything great culturally about America comes from foundational Black America. The food, the clothing, the stuff, the activism, the 14th Amendment, where people can come over in this big immigration situation. The 14th Amendment, that came from foundational Black American grassroots. That was a grassroots Octavius and William Nesbitt and people in Philadelphia fighting for that 14th Amendment to be into the Constitution. So we've got so many phenomenal things as a language, and we just want that to be recognized.
You gonna let him play the company asshole? You fight back, damn it!
Got doggone royalty in the building, man. I'm talking about when I say about living in assassins, you repeat after this phone to the motherfucking beat. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, got me. Yeah, it's on time. That was crazy that we do it. Day in December. That birthday. Jay-Z birthday. Yes. But it's also the day birthday. Yes, it's a trip. You know what I'm saying? So we hit him with a triple today. You know what I'm saying? It's a blessed day to be able to do this on this day.
Back and forth about figuring it out. That worked out. The day that worked out. I ain't got no coincidence at all. You're looking at that on the wall. Something on the wall. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't that something? Man, it's tree. Yeah. That's what it is. It's tree. Ain't no coincidence, man. It's all like you say, man. Rest in peace, Pimp. We love you, brother. Rest in peace, Pat. Shout out to Big C. You know what I'm saying? He was your career, Pimp career.
Barrington used to fucking raw shit.
Yeah. Because I ain't gonna lie, that day, that last one when we was at the Toyota, many moons ago when we got the cardio lighters and all that good shit, we was sitting there talking, right? And G, he tripping on the shirt. I tell you got that. And we can do that all day because you got, you know what I'm saying? We got that in common. And it's like I hit him with, hey man, you one of my favorites. I gotta tell you that. I thought that was fun. I say that's crazy.
You're a solid nigga, man. You're a solid nigga. Always been solid with me. I can't speak for nobody else, but always been solid with me.
Man, how the hell did that
Man, Mike.
First game, nigga went out, get him out. Fucking fuck you with your ass.
Just a week ago. I remember.
Fuck, nigga.
Well, this subject, I think, went more viral with the recent Moschino interviews that I did. But I did talk about it with other guests, some of which you know personally. So, for example, Michael Jai White,
My brother.
who he spoke highly of you. You've been to his home and, so forth. He wasn't familiar with the term.
Right.
Until I brought it up.
Yeah. And then you brought it up the wrong way. You misrepresented.
Mercy is being.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw
Okay,
that
so
bullshit.
I'm going to play
bullshit. They don't like Africans. You're like, what?
Okay, so this
Well,
is
yeah,
his
so
response.
you say it like that, yeah.
So this is his response to when I brought it up.
Yeah.
Like I said, he learned about that term when I brought it up to him.
Right, because we don't sit around. Foundational Black Americans don't sit around saying, "Hey, how are your lineage?" This is what it is. But go ahead.
This was his response.
Yes.
People spend a lot of energy on shit that, to me, is inconsequential. And maybe it's wrong of me to just kind of paint it with that brush, but it sounds ridiculous.
The way you said it sounds ridiculous.
Yeah. It sounds like putting a lot of energy into things that I don't think are very progressive.
He's answering your janky narrative of it. So yeah, the way you said it does sound ridiculous because it was some bullshit.
Okay.
Yeah, so of course he's gonna say that. So yeah, you misrepresented it.
Okay, fair enough. And listen, I'm not. Yeah.
Free for all. Remind us that you're dealing with.
I don't like this map. This shit. His blood don't get taken. Shit. Oh, shit. And then one side, my fucking hate this man. Quick Yeah, it's just play this game. Can't play that map, dude.
Yeah, that nigga smart, man. We back in this shit. We back at this shit. Hey, let's go, let's go. You know who I am, though. I'm GT, Dirty Good Entertainment, Wavy Gang, Ocean Gang. Ocean Gang. When everybody got a wave, it's Ocean Gang. You did. Hey. Hey, niggas ain't got it, no, hey, don't know nothing, niggas be petty, niggas be talking that dope, they try to cop, these niggas ain't even ready, probably would never know why, if I ain't staying next door to Miss Betty, reload, grab my Cuban chain when I rock this big and shit get hit, all in a white suit, nigga fuck designer, watch cost 100, plain Jane, nigga fuck without the chain, hitting like it's they parade when they start fighting, cuz tell me when you start getting it, nigga move side hill, got me surfing, but this Draco got me drugs. I can't get no higher cause I'm doing drugs in the mouth. I'm the changes, so I'm fiction. Hey, public house. All I tell you niggas is get that cake. You ain't shit without. I'm a fucking living legend, nigga. I just want my flowers clear. Sit on 3 acres, marble clothes, granite house. Count up to my hands now. Drink that drink, don't feel nothing. This on tour and sold out. It used to be a field. I'm sipping caviar. That's lean straight out the bottle, nigga. I don't know which watch rated. They got every model, nigga. I don't know what bitches slated. They fucked every model, nigga. Bitch walked in with her man, see me and she forgot me. Hill got me sucking, but this drink up got me drugs. I can't get no higher cause I'm doing drugs in the mall. In the trenches, the section 8, public house. All I tell you niggas is get that cake, but you ain't shit without it. I'm just a picture in the frame. Pause. I don't control the fake word pictures, so no control the colors. It's nothing like. Yo, I'm 10 steps ahead of this. 6 years. Sometimes I feel ahead of myself. I hear this voice in the back of my mind. Like Mac maintains this grind, all better yourself. So when I get, I take it and pick up the pace. Can't explain it when I pick up my son and look at my face. Black holes growing in the concrete, price and pay. Did I once go and get Mac practice the greatness? Get paid for the immaculate statements. You picking out of my lines like a psychic. I can't explain it, there's no pen when I write it.
It's nothing like it.
Gotcha. Fuck niggas ass. So I was scared of how I was done.
And I just use my nine.
Swallow my force. Now I'm Quran and 48 laws. They polish my force. I'm moving niggas like trumpets with no strings attached. It's nothing for me. No, it ain't a thing for Mac. Just look in your eyes. Your heart, know what you fearing. Like you niggas is transparent, right? It's like sack was born with a big experience. I'm like the sunshine and the night. I'm magic, dog. I know you wanna see me gradually fall, but I'm walking on air, breaking every gravity law. Nothing like swear. I spit words that skip the air. Smokes of a true love hit your ear. The change colors like blue blood when it hit the air. Nothing like it. Stand out. Fuck this. I changed my whole life in about 9 months. It's like sperm in a womb. Young niggas trying to tell them you can burn young coke without smelling the fumes. Make you shiver in the middle with you. Paint a picture so vivid. You can hang it up in your room. Shine bright like a prism. Displaying colors like Crayola. Thinking the prism is straight soldiers. Think about the niggas who fuck so play globals. Think about the lovers who suffer the great nobles. Just look at the picture I'm painting. It's so perfect. Open your eyes, motherfuckers.
duckers. No survivors, every soul shall suffer. I'm loading up revolvers, every shell touch. I promise it's like the air with these man. God damn, stop.
Not working. Find another way.
Get on your pillow.
Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, I might go supercharge a virgin. Say that I did it. I ain't got no ups, I drop my top, I just cruise through the city. I got my expensive walk mode, work in the engine. You see the nigga, I'm with the shit. Dust off your feet, I keep it. They don't see it. They inside, down, right, off me clean and clean. I don't know about you, but I know about me. My new will fed, it be so bad like ain't one of them buses, ain't no force, you can't buy that dealer. And they say Rucci get you coochie, I'm a fortune nigga. And them some 15s in my trunk, it sound like 40 pills. In the new vehicle, I'm whipping, cost me plenty nickels. I hit the gas and do that disappear like a wizard. And I drop a flow up in the Sprite, sit back and watch it fills. When it clean by hand, feel look like glue. Sit back and jet ride. Sit back and
Underwhelming effort.
Shush. I be wildin' out, chopsticks, mopsticks, all in my mama couch, babe, with apes. I've been strangling snakes. I'm about to Batmobile on Bruce Wayne. Some Masons all mud. My kitties, I'm blood as a gypsy. This a fully automatic. I let my kids hold the singer's ass. That's my witness. These little chip on my fingers. Slammer, I'm a flip flammer. Nigga, all these chains on my neck, I need toe hammers, nigga. Flip flamming, nigga, I be flip flamming, nigga. Man, keep these niggas on my business. I'm fucking mother slammer, I'm a flip flammer. Nigga, all these chains on my neck, I need toe hammers, nigga. Flip flamming, nigga, I be flip flamming, nigga. Shit. Keep these niggas on my bench. I'm back up on that crazy shit. Bob the Psycho Maniac. I'm Luke Skywalker with his black playing laser tag big lasers. Ain't no way you finna make it up in Ken Mine house. Ain't no way I'm finna stay, bro. Hey, bro. Keep chill out with them Dracos. We just thought it was some play, bro. Man, that shit was play out. Like, they don't do what I say, so. You know the rule like the hang, folks. I'm fucking about to slammer, I'm a flip flammer. Nigga, all these chains on my neck, I need toe hammers, nigga. Flip flamming, nigga, I be flip flamming, nigga. Man, keep these niggas on my business. I'm fucking about to slammer, I'm a flip flammer.
No!
All these chains on my neck, I need toe hammers, nigga. Flip flamming, nigga, I be flip flamming, nigga. Man, keep these niggas on my business. I be ling bouncing lane just to be shopping. Nigga ride full, tippy long, stocking. All type of cuts, I think I'm Dennis Rodman. Slit, wrist, broke all off these diamonds with a wrist breaker. Bitch, take a Glock, but I switchblade them. Shit, man, this shit crazy. Niggas in these snitch tactics, niggas that be bitch asses acting like they get at me. You get your shit plastered. I'm fucking about to slammer, I'm a flip flammer. Nigga, all these chains on my neck, I need toe hammers, nigga. Flip flamming, nigga, I be flip flamming, nigga. Man, keep these niggas on my business. I'm fucking about to slammer, I'm a flip flammer. Nigga, all these chains on my neck, I need toe hammers, nigga. Flip flamming, nigga, I be flip flamming, nigga. Man, keep these niggas on my business.
Laser fit, sit back in the drop top, absorb it. Force with me, this chick and make Bobby divorce Whitney.
Brazilian candy from Miami with suit sweater ring on, loving Celine Dion. Hate rap, told me where she get cake at. She was part-time dancer, part-time romancer. Your mother when she gets a chance to left her husband alone to raise a son. He's a campus model for a year, got a bachelor's degree. 33 recovering from plastic surgery. Went from 34B to 36 double D. Met her in San Diego at the Super Bowl party. Had the Henny, flipped it up. Put it down Davis. MVP, we flicked it up for Sports Illustrated. I was silked out, Lawson was stout. He had the Gators. When she walked in, she lit up the room like Las Vegas. Ralph said, our man's a fullback for the Raiders. A drunk who fuck cheerleaders and wind up in the papers. It's easy to get the pussy. Just don't fall in love. Next thing you know, I'm hugged up with this bitch in the tub. Palm sprayed out the home sticks, watching the club. Somebody's wife's fucking the thug. Hitting it raw, tasting it, wilding out of my character, taping it. Tyra Banks face and facelift, scaling heads like she knew me for years. Pillow talk, she let out tears. Told me about her husband's affairs. Little shit, you can get with his neck. She wrote the equality that passed a lot of me. Man's life insurance policy. He stays on the golf court. Where's the car sports? You can get wine on the side of the resort. You can take a man, here go the keys. You can slip in the red. Chop the nigga up. Yo, nigga, so we can make more money so you can never expect it. Split the candle.
Fuck out of here, nigga. Them all see.
ACP shells for blasting. Caught with his Spanish maid. He had a woman with his hair spray burning her leg. She tied to the bed. Sex S&M. Sadomasochistic, sadistic. Yoked him from behind, blew him out existing. Made Carno, she loved me for the console. Connected with mad burn marks all on her thighs, yo. 12.5 million. He kept his funds in the Lloyds of London. Goes to his wife and his children. Yo, I thought, what if Shorty get scared? Electric chairs all I visit. Or she'll probably get it set. Got the secret visit. Switch the plan, the myth about to Switzerland, fake ID, gorgeous white man, catch the next flight, the same night, headed to Spain. Nice game, exactly what I need a game. Lazy 50, sit back in the drop top, absorb it. Of course with me, this chicken make Bobby divorce with me. Top down, night hair, lower hair, sky black, stars glow, the face of the moon stare. Fast lane on an I-5. Took a blast out of a coke bag. Snorted it, started screaming, yo, we almost crashed earlier. I took the coke out, replaced it with crushed up glass. Head nodded
That
down
nigga there,
to his
goddamn
desk.
fool.
Slowly she fell asleep, overwhelmed by greed, put to death.
Think about it, you can get the house. Think about it, you can get the shit. Think about it, we can take a bank crack. Think about it, think about it, girl. Think about it. Think about it, girl. Think about it. Think about it, girl. Think about it. Think about it. Think about it. Think about it. All up to the house. Wake up on the rock and be like that. Charlie Freaky and the fucking best.
Bitch.
I'm falling for you, killing you. Big friends, fucking brain, too. Something you thought about it. I'm asking something you to protect. That's from my life, let me talk with it. That's me talking with. Yeah, that's me talking with. Yeah, that's what triggers through. Yeah, that's what triggers through. Yeah, he had you going through it, fucking up your beauty. Had you stressed out from the hood now, out the hood now. In spots up, you don't feel that. That's right. You don't want stability, right? I can read your mind. Yeah, are you the my ability? I make the millions every time. Yeah, really. I don't want to think I'm sorry. I don't want to think I'm mad. Think about it, you can get the cash. Think about it, you can get the city. Think about it, we can take a bank crack. Think about it, we can shop. Think about it, girl, think about it. Think about it, girl, think about it. Think about it, girl, think about it. Think about it. Think about it, cause I'm real about it. Go burn the ground, think about it. Stop the shooting,
Got it. Got it. bitch. That nigga a damn fool, that hoe.
What's going on out there? Tighten up and show some spine.
Until I make that double leg sell, them critics tell me I ain't nice. Said I ain't doing it right until I caught myself from and I'm a blood diamond, either way I shine bright. I break bread with my family, even if it was a slice. But I'm working on my loaf, being broke ain't no joke. Before this rap shit, I used to hit the flies hoes. Way before this rap shit, my good game been polo. And they tell me I ain't shit until I'm sitting on 24s. Ain't that cold? Getting whipped over with a Trump thriller O's. He on his last leg, 3 strikes plus parole. That's just another story about a kid who tryna blow. You Bruce Leroy, but bet this ghetto boy glow. And I'm the people's choice, bet I make them pass the torch. The ball in my court, free my niggas who got caught. I'm riding on somebody in class shit. You know, us against the world, me and my girl, and I'm out.
Perfect. The Pantheon's probably missing themselves right now.
It's no funny, young niggas hustling the waters in the land up. I ain't even me, but no bands up. Remember when they used to tell me put my pants up? Now my drawers 100, now I gotta show them off. Yeah. I ain't wear the radio when the phone I work for. Yeah. No, I can't afford it, I ain't asking what it costs. Yeah. I went from a sticky situation to a boss, and now they listen when I talk. $500,000 in my low, and I'm pulling up in something. Yeah. Every time my uncle see me, he say, get your money. Yeah. Die before I let another nigga take it from me. I came up with hustlers and stealers and the scammers and the killers. All the lawyers and the doctors, all the CEOs, my niggas. He was supposed to go to college, but he ended up in prison. I was supposed to go to college and I didn't. Still ended up in jail because I went right back to the trenches. I ain't make double XL, but I still ended up with $1 million. Niggas ain't wrong when they got tough, we gotta thug it out. Both of us remember we in love, so we just fuck it out. They ain't used to love me, but they love me now. Wonder if we wasn't where we was, but you still be around. Yeah. First things first, go get your money. They gon' hate you anyway. They come, they go, they stay. Don't forget to get your money. They gon' love you anyway. Only at the top, if it's not, they all gon' say you'll change. First things first, go get your money. They gon' hate you anyway. Come there, go, they leave that say. Don't forget to get your money. They gon' love you anyway. It's only at the topic. If it's not, they all gon' say you change. I just wanna make my mama proud of me. Hey, trying to set the way for all my prodigies. Told them just be patient, it's gonna play out like a prophecy. Yeah, a lot of niggas said I wasn't gonna make it, I make more than them. I ain't have to take the tour to Florida, made a quarter. Hey, me and Jesus line for real water, put your order in. I'ma hit the field with the starters, a few quarters in. I put on that shit, I make your stylist say, girl, look at him. Keep my 10 toes in the street, don't let them know I'm in. Never run your mouth around the freak, don't let them know your bitch. He'll do whatever for the pussy, keep him from running bitch. He ain't really like that, he pussy, keep him from running stretch. He don't really put that shit on, he just be dressed dick. I threw all my niggas in the chat, started a company. I think I'ma name my daughter Love, she gonna be lovely. Starting getting money and don't give a fuck who fuck with me. First things first, go get your money. They gon' hate you anyway. They come, they go, they leave, they say. Don't forget to get your money. They gon' love you anyway. It's lonely at the top, and if it's not, they all gon' say you'll change. First things first, go get your money. They gon' hate you anyway. They come, they go, they leave, they say. Don't forget to get your money. They gon' love you anyway. Slowly at the top, and if it's not, they all gon' say you change. You say you change.
Follow me. Face in my face. Follow me.
It's over. So I don't know what I want to say all the day. Oh, like but it's only the beginning. Thug niggas don't die. One born every minute. Tupac don't leave. That's what they screaming.
Demons, come across my dog. Time to move on. You a rider, jump in the BO6. Dog, no more penitentiary. Nigga, you
Fuck, how ass nigga.
No more pain. My dog in another place, another game. Still west side, till we die. Niggas roll, reminiscing, get high. Young nigga, no more tears. Mama shed, no more pain in the motherfucking yeah. Cause you ain't ever with the other G. You scream, I'm compared to my enemy. You like, go to the niggas in the East Coast. Machiavelli #1 in every record spell. You live life to the fullest, then you die. You taught niggas never run, just rise. Killer, that's what you hang with. Gangsta, that's what you bang with. You fell dead around the corner, but you came out. Real niggas don't change, that's what you's about. You taught niggas to take pain, feel pain. That's why you black niggas feel your ass. Tattooed up a t-shirt. When you die, you say ashes and no dirt. See, you's a legend in your own time. That don't mean you never gangsta rise. Cause you real to the fullest. If you had a trigger, you a bullet. R.I.P. to my thug nigga. See you in the pros or a masterpiece. Much love, nigga. West side, east side, south side, niggas fearless. Midwest niggas fearless.
Dang, I couldn't slide further.
Motherfucking West Coast band boys. What's up to my niggas in Richmond, California? My niggas down south, New Orleans. Next.
In the land, Oklahoma, Atlanta, and all y'all real niggas all around the world, they can't stop this music. No limit, way too good.
If you're planning on giving up, do it now. If not, get to work.
I'm trying to make sense out of this. Roll off the air, get some grip out of this. Roll off the water, some shit out of this. Come with the this, some out of this. Real out of this, make sense out of this. Don't got the dough, just a tip out of this. You bring the car, just some real out of this. Come with the strip bull, strip out of this. No cap, no tip. All of that drip, just slide, don't slip. All for the path you belong. This life he'll skill for the strong. The good gotta keep moving on. It's crazy how the world's switching up like a light fix. You might get your lifeline touched. Calling on the highs, what's your lifeline for? Become a little power that cower off in the dog. Now your lifeline cut. Breaker, you gotta hit the breaker. We need to shape up, and I ain't talking about a shaker. You need to wake up, cause ain't no time for the snooze and multiply your mind and line and start moving. Practice what you preach instead of the pit pool and collision play and what you say and even get drunk. Between the people ain't nobody around. In case you didn't know, I guess I'm telling you now. Make sense out of this. Roll off the air, get some real out of this. Roll off the water, some shit out of this. Put the police, some real out of this. Real out of this, make sense out of this. You got the dough, just a tip out of this. You bring the car, just some real out of this. Strip out of this. I never thought that a Nick wasn't wrong with her until the snow globe was shook up. I know some players that procrastinated, laughing at the doomsday of two prime paper, now they asking for the hookup. Them canned food that my grandma used to cook up, never sold out the belly on the shelf when I look up. Same restaurant that put ceiling down for dinner cause of hats, switch, serving out the window.
Hey, yo, run it up.
Bitch, check out them box frames. You done had them bitches in for like 100 days. Talk about it, make her motherfucking hair grow. Bitch, you still ain't got no edges. Where, ho? Dr. Miracle ain't doing no miracles. But you need to go and get your fucking money back. She want me to come inside. She said that it's phony side. Bitch, I ain't no goofy. I don't hang with Mickey Mouse. Somebody called that APL. That cat loose. And I thought you was the reindeer with all that moose. All that crunchy shit on the side of your head. It's potty flakes on the side of your bed. She cheating on her new nigga with an old man. She be popping up with money. She got a magic trick. You ain't smell that Crown Royal and you ain't know how this bitch 21 and know how to slow down.
Yeah. Aye. Wow.
Hey, they got, we got, but who get this? They got guns and we got guns, but who get? Hey, they got guns and we got guns, but who get busy? If I get caught this fan talking, this is switching. Niggas moving like they telling, moving infant. Hey, I cut them off like Future did to Boston Richie. Yeah.
Niggas asking if I'm shot, that's I'm 6, bitch, I'm 6. 230, bitch, I'm rolling like a 6, bitch, I'm niggas reaching out for clout, trying to diss me. Before I dive around, go out like I'm Nipsey.
Before I break her back in, I gotta get tipsy. My project bitches text me, told me that you miss me. My white cougar bitch love drinking on whiskey. I told my man, eat a bitch that she can't kiss me.
I told my wifey book a flight and catch a 10. Everybody want my life, but nobody wanna spend no band. Got my bitches on the road, gang grippies. Got my other bitches in the spot, boosting with the Lizzie. Outside with this glizzy, what?
Playing laser tag.
We ain't Ninja Turtles. We don't play with rap. Bullets hit his face, we leave no trace. We made his face collapse. Then get back to the day he in the grave. Now we just made a act.
She wanna pop a perk, but that feel fake. That shit fentanyl. Real trench bitch. Don't give a fuck if that shit stepped on. I can't leave the house without my gun on my Teflon. Ski mess every day. Consulo. I might just catch on. I used to play block. Me and Quetta, run for TNT. Almost had a shootout. Broad day. For the DMV. Not take trips. Fucking bitches. Different B&Bs. When I hit LA, keep a Glock. Long live B&B.
Went from EBT to GLE, my whip don't need a key. If you speak on me, what? Better just keep a G. Everybody tough till it deceased. Why you think they make Star Wars? Cause everybody ain't straight.
They got guns, but we got guns, but we get busy. If I get caught this fan talking, it's a switch. Niggas moving like they telling, moving iffy. I cut them off like Future did the boys are rich.
Niggas asking if I'm shot, bitch, I'm 6, bitch, I'm 6'2", bitch, I'm rolling like a 6, bitch, I'm niggas reaching out for clout, trying to diss what? Before I dive around, go out like I'm Nipsey, be Nipsey.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Smooth like that.
Like the beach, float straight out of our lips. Them, they got blue bodies, hard rock Brooklyn kids. Us floor rush when they DJ booming classics. You think the crew on the baddest hip hop record. He touch the kicks and sings into the sounds. She frequents deep, bad and joints called undergrounds. Our pump zooms like you hit the Mary Jane. They flock to booms, man, Boogie had to change. Freaks the clips with mad about percussion. Where kinky hair goes to unthought of dimensions. Why is it so fly? Cause hip hop kept some drama. When butterfly run the light with sway fingers. What by the cut when you push it off the corner? How was the buzz entire hip hop era? Was special back since they started saying Audi. Guns made back from right beneath my hood. The Uber of the styles like miles and shit. Like 60 spunky burns with waves and perms. Just sending junky rhythms right down your block. We beat to rap, what key beat to lock, but I'm cool like that. 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 I'm cool.
We be the chocolate stacks of my raps. She innovates at the sweet and cat raps. He at the folk club with the vibrate. Then they be crazy down with the vibrate. It can kick a plan that a crowd burst. I be digging it with the blood first. Us we be freaking till dawn and high. He gets a stranger smile, so I say hi. Who understood? Yeah, understood the plans. Him heard of it and put it to his hands. What split, let borders get loose. How to consume all the beaches like juice. If it's the shit, we'll lift it off the plastic. The babes will go spastic. Hip hop is the classic. Pimp playing sharp, it don't matter. I'm fatter, axe butter, how I zone.
Man, Cleopatra Jones.
And I'm chill like that. 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 I'm chill.
Get your feet, cause the cuts be back for us. Them done the jams and commence the going off. She sweats the beats and asks me cause she poppin'. Me, I got crew kids, 7 and a crescent. That's a dope. That's my man with the asteroid belt. They catch your biz from the Mr. Doodle Bill. He rocks a tip from the Brooklyn 9 Pills. The rebirth the slip like my gangster stroll. The lyrics is like me, coming stacks and rolls. You used to find the plug in a box with fade. Now he boogies up your stage and twist the braids. And I'm peace like that. 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 I groove like that. I'm smooth like that. I jive like that. I roll like that.
Yeah, I'm sick like that. I rock like that. I'm down like that. I'm black like that.
Yo, I funk like that. I'm fat like that. I'm in like that cause I swing like that. We jazz like that. We freak like that. We zoom like that. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Y'all know what this is. We back at it. Come on. Oh, yeah. It's that 9/11.
Yeah. Hell to the double L. T.I. double L.
Point the pedophile. Get hostage, heat, L. We can plant the seed. You know what I mean? I play you like a trick and feature like a show piece. What seed, what sauce? The hell with the loss. The land from the trap slaves. I'm so just. This ain't a game, so don't tell me no sweet shit. Or I'll break your ass, hit pop it. What about the niggas in the past? Good stuff. Those motherfuckers better cancel Christmas. Talk shit about us in sense. We never make it up until they begin. I was trying to break it. Call me big smoke. Nothing is a kick smoke. Give you the best wins. Hell, fuck, don't say it. Take your kids to simple ass. Please stop it. Come and rock his ass. Even with my pistol, I pull out the 12 gauge to try to put your gas on the fucking front page. So you must have known me. It ain't shit that you can show me. What were you thinking when you said you got a blowing up the unforgivable, unforgivable words are hittable, right as right that are pitiful. You wanna be my homie, but you're not even a friend of me. Secret to teach every style of identity. Brothers of hip hop, dash cows with shock. My homies out, talk my lace short stop. My wife was my first something cast.
Word to the mother. Bitch ass shit. I got stuck on a fucking wall.
You should tell it as coma. So damn hard, you got to call us an asshole. To take me away and put me in a cell. Work so they to explain hell. I've heard your brother. The next house cover.
Word to the mother.
I hope you guys will know such a bitch. So you your group's ass, street ass. Right in the place at times. Right, and this is nobody else. The junk. I go to the trust and comes back with the funk. Black and motherfuckers are fearless. I kill a nigga a day, 365 fearless. And everything the battle say I'm first. Blood, this is not saying sorry. Very careful.
Enemy UAV inbound.
That's murder in the mix like OG said. When I leave the scene, dead. And I don't give a damn about if I catch him on the street, I'll beat the shit out of him. It's these three streets. That's a statistic. I break your bitch. Somebody has tried. It's for the half guy. The brain is right. The ones cover so high. Yeah. Blaming on me, cause I go so long mile. Right hand did what I said. Execute the thought and tie it right into a group of thoughts for people. Dragging my mind just to see how I feel. Or either a mile and a half. Get out the car, pick some blood, spit in a laugh. This was a non-comer that got beat. Only left, but no beat. Convicted us first. People think I'm insane. I admit, who gives a shit? I got a lot to play. Thinking only about these streets. Life's doing crazy shit to have me scream. But and when I'm in it, just you. For real, that brother. When I hope talk shit, I kill the motherfucker. And this is massive first. Yo, I'ma send some shouts out to my man, Def Jam Laughter, my boys, Tupelo, my boys, Big Trey, other known as Biz, and not the motherfucking the C-Boys, no. And to my man,
Playman, go to the love.
I was cooking big, my bitch was a good. She got her body, and I got some shoes. I should be some bullets, it's time I tool it. I'm stressed out, but now I'm bruised. I was so bad, but now I'm bruised. Probably got bite like a bullet. I just did drive by out of Dooley. I just got P-Ring, that bit bust. I just got Donkey, Blim Hall, bustin'. I just got new stick, that bitch bust. I just put 30 cup, that bit bust. All niggas down it, that shit bustin'. I ain't feeling backward, that bitch bustin'. I'ma send 100 shots out, pussy hairline. Sitting in the trap, we can throw up in the air fryer. Heard they talking shit, drop the let's get terrorized. Paralyzed, terrified, hope you ain't scared, die. First came up, pop a lit, not fucking jigging. I hit his show with a brick, now he fucking.
Trey.
You're being outplayed, Crimson. Step it up.
This a girl that's amazing to me. Inside a black girl called cages on me. This a girl that's amazing to me. Inside a black girl called cages on me. This a girl that's amazing to me. Girls on the road that's amazing to me. Think something that's amazing to me. Way I talk to you that's amazing to me. Fucking talk to you that's amazing to me. Loving on your body that's amazing to me. Drinking when I see you that's amazing to me. I'm jealous of you, girl, that's amazing to me. Girl, it's a girl that's amazing to me. Pops on your finger, that's amazing to me. Chains on your head, that's amazing to me. The car that you're gripping, that's amazing to me. If you try, that's amazing to me. Go ahead, bad girl, that's amazing to me. Go ahead, bad girl, that's amazing to me. When you kissing on the nigga, that's amazing to me. How you love a nigga, that's amazing to me. Oh, let me tell you, that's amazing to me. Love a nigga down, that's amazing to me. Never turn your back on me, that's amazing to me.
Ah, that's a whole ass lie right there, man. That was going to see. So, it's amazing to me. It's on my dick like that's amazing to me. Smoking purple wood, backwood, hazing to me. It's a nigga VP, lazy to be. Went up to the city, smoking weed like a nigga. Oh. Girls kissing girl, that's amazing. Girls kissing girl. Amazing to me. Amazing to me. Tell your friends.
Tell me what if you don't tell me why I never seem to make you happy. No, heaven knows I try. What does it take to get you? Tell me just how I can satisfy your woman. You're driving me wild. Wake up to make up. That's all we do. But you love me, then you hate me. That's a game of fools. Wake up to make up. That's all we do. But you love me, then you hate me. That's a game of fools. When I come I'm working you on the phone. How I treat you now. Tell me I'm wrong. You say it's me. Love you, I'll say it's you. We have got to get together. Oh, baby, wake up to make up. Breathe in personality, and you hate me. That's the all through. Wake up to make up. That's all we do. Yeah, first you love me, then you hate me. That's okay. All through. Wake up to make up. I'm in LA with the shooters, but I'm from the Dino. The way she speaking over here really boosting the ego. And get some text with niggas had no service. Came from the slums being broken, make me nervous. Young ass they flies fuck with the business. I'm mad stuff from the trench, talking chunky extensions. I'm that young ass they flies fuck with the business. I'm mad stuff from the trench, talking chunky extensions. It's the truth, bitch. I'm kicking with the truth. ARPs without the stock hanging out the roof. If it ain't about the loot, I ain't interested. You made a play in the field, but I intercepted. It's the truth, bitch. I'm kicking with the truth. ARPs without the stock hanging out the roof. If it ain't about the loot, I ain't interested. He made a play up in the field, but I intercepted. He thought he made the TD, but he got intercepted. Bitch ain't about the money, he gon' get rejected. She tried to offer weak pussy, I wasn't interested. Don't be lazy, sucking dick, I want you energetic. Not talking money, then I probably didn't read your message. The chopper put his ass to sleep like Xanax. He knew to get money, but I already had racks. You hang with niggas with some shit up on their rap facts. I don't listen to their music, cause that's cap rap. You knew this shit, you got your gun in your backpack. In high school, you was a nigga getting laughed at. A cool nigga said day one, nigga, all facts. It's the truth, bitch, I'm kicking with the truth. ARPs without the stock hanging out the roof. If it ain't about the loot, I ain't interested. You made a play up in the field, but I intercepted. It's the truth, bitch.
Can we get a motherfucking moment of silence?
For this small chronic break. Niggas out here brown nosing these hoes and shit.
All targets declared hostile. Happy hunting, Crimson.
Not saying niggas still put niggas motherfucking ass.
Yeah, I take my Nina, who was on the cleaner, back home and sleep. No one the reason.
Man, why I can't find nobody around this motherfucker, man.
So what's the fly? Either we can don't feel the chance of the time. 3, 6, and 5, here I go. I got the liquor on the book. Gold, gold, gold. I serve up the drink, but I gotta keep my head. The dope cat, yeah. You see me, feel that jail, face. On the motherfucking foot, put that to the well, some nigga had me dream of feeling lady. So I gotta trap my fucking mind and get paid. I'm gonna do with me, though. But they my nuts, but jack, it's a big, and I feel so deep, first so deep, now I'm on the show, the truth, no hope. Without a doubt, keep my blood time. I'm keeping on the speed. I walk up to the door, keep the bitch in. I'm a fucking leader. I'm all for the money. Nigga trying to go a straight good. Yo, yes, no the fucking nigga act like yo, I don't know. $10 million, take a power, ain't no hope. I'm stiff, doesn't teach every day, can't use it anyway, but I'm all my pussy, so I sit back in my room and watch. Of the rock, of the side, I dream of rolling right, all the shit, but niggas rolling jack and shit, I pull my back. If you like me now, I'll ride next time. I was smoking, I voodoo, I ride. Burn the rubber, do the motherfucking stop. Straight up loafers, straight up smoking. The motherfucking jackers, ain't no smoking. Fucking niggas. On the mic, open. Someone started out my head, hit the Twitter joint, stole my damn mind. Back and teams, ride, the team died, you got out there to find me, but I ain't no skills, baby, the kill, nigga, ain't no game, ain't no fun, move off my lips, boy, ain't no hope, no
Talk about a shit show. Move out, Black Ops.
You need to get it.
Yeah.
Just like everybody, on the south side, living legend. A third part on hard, street and trash. It all started in '92. High school, I was a fool. I was only 18 with the dreams of returning of the ghetto superstar. Running the forest car through the streets of Chinatown. It was hard, I was struggling with the taste of the and from the shade out the police. And my teeth was the colors every day we go big. There was a holes on me because the school of me and I'm the
I might with the flow.
I got the whole wide world sipping right with me. The hell wrong me from the SUC. I got the whole wide world sipping right with me. Now the introduction has been made. Time to get paid. Time to get paid. Time to ball it on lady. Time to smoke hay. Time to Sachi shade. Paper truck play. Time to get paid. This is for my chicas in the cage. Children in the cage. See for your page. Get down the cage. It's me behind the stage.
Make it to the grave. I keep a ball bay. Stay clean and no codeine.
Hey, I gotta stay paid cause I'm the real body from the SUC. I got the whole wide world with me. The real body from the SUC. I got the whole wide world sipping right with me. I got the whole wide world sipping right with me.
Neutralize all threats.
Niggas be with the shit. Trusting loyalty and low. With emphasis. Surrounded by some bad hoes. What do you do with your bread? Stack it up and make it grow. Anybody ain't with it, pack them up and make them go. Take advantage of a good nigga, gon' come back on you 10 times. Change the life of a good nigga, gon' come back to you 100 times. Niggas be old school pimpin', coming up with 100 lies. Children with them automatics, coming back, take 100 lives. Your energy, it gotta be what you willing to receive. Niggas be with that fuck shit, then be talking about what I mean. What you give is what you give. It's a hard lesson, but you need to learn these relationships. Like a bridge, you gon' need it, don't burn it. Somehow I took the long way, every way was the wrong way. God led through my pen, somehow made them songs pay. Marijuana, smoke plenty, whole life, documented. Music, that's my first love. I just can't stop fucking with it. Water down, can't do it. Blood on me, don't wash off. Big niggas, still country like catfish and that hot sauce. Not soft and I'm no fish, except if I X mine. One time, it's the only time, cause there might not be no next time. Niggas be with the shit. Trusting loyalty and low. How do a pimp exist? Surrounded by some bad hoes. What do you do with your bread? Stack it up and make it grow. Anybody ain't with it, pack them up and make them go. Take advantage of a good nigga, gon' come back on you 10 times. Change the life of a good nigga, gon' come back to you 100 times. Niggas be old school pimp, coming up with 100 lies. Children with them automatics, coming back, take 100 lives.
Enemy UAV inbound.
Some white folks, but
Hostile counter UAV established above.
I'm up before the sunrise, first to hit the block. Little bad motherfucker with a pocket full of rocks. Turn to throw them things. Yeah. I put the nigga in his. Now they covering the bastard in plastic. I smoke blunts on the regular, fuck when it counts. Trying to make $1 million out of porterhouse. And get the roast on the 5-0. Got 45 screaming out survival. Hey nigga, wanna lay low. One time when I say so, don't want to go to the bed, I'm hitting hits. Knocks on the nigga back, missing me by and they say, any nigga, tell mama don't cry. Even when they take the game from the gun, I'm straight falling.
Enemy UAV.
Still up the road, I'm the first nigga serving for some nigga on the curb for my niggas that deserve it. If I want to make $1 million, I stay dealing, trying to pull around the way.
It's a clever disguise. I'm in the bucket, but I'm riding it like it's a king.
I hate to scream, let my music bump. Nigga, look at him, looking for some hoes to fuck. Like a guy making money.
Go illegal, no, smoke another ounce. I wish it was a kilo.
I need money in the day straight. I'm a fuck my beat. Motherfuckers balls. My motherfucking gun niggas. We straight on.
Sit rep. Enemy AGR is online.
Ah, thanks, heated like a motherfucker. That nigga wasn't even looking at me. I'm shooting this stupid ass. Right. Shot that nigga all in his
Ain't no time for a nigga to even talk shit. Not a scheme, motherfucker, be paid.
Blank brains ain't the same. Ain't a damn thing changed. If you can't stand pain, you better hold it. You might die, can't save from a slight cold.
Kill a bull, got a pistol, motherfucker. Bullets is even when they kill me. They can never take the game from a young G. Straight bullet. Yeah. They had the niggas believe you out the top. We really coming up like a motherfucker. Straight balls, and you know what I'm saying? Fuck that small time nickel and dime. If you gon' do it, nigga. If you want it, it's and shit. Time for niggas to stay off. To my niggas in the penitentiary, low up like a motherfucker.
Weird ass stand.
This motherfucker has a bone, and once again it's on. Listen, only 50 till they gone. Who the hell can you get to stop me? I'm in the project, all day with my posse. I keep my Glock cocked, niggas they all shady. I finally made it, now these jealous bitches wanna fade.
Real fans know this part of 60 trash. We expect better cause he can do better. We don't ride his dick like a weird ass stand.
And taking shit from the low like ghetto tracks. I put you lady if they
Oh, ass nigga. I'm taking shit.
I watch my
nigga die. I'm representing to the fullest, giving double slugs. I'm on the block slinging drugs with the young thugs. And motherfucker, we ballin'.
All motherfucking day long.
Day long. Stay strong.
Balling.
Here to die on this hill. Yeah. I'm here to learn. I'm here to apologize. Have, this whole situation keep ballooning and be stubborn about it and so forth. Because this whole, thing started with someone I respected a lot, Willie D, calling me about it. Now, the other person that I brought this up to was Deal Hughley.
Yes.
Did you see that interview as well?
I think I saw a little bit of it.
Okay, so I'm going to play a clip of this.
And shout out to Deal. Good dude.
We didn't call ourselves Black Vegas. We didn't tell ourselves. They told us who we were. They told us remember at one point in America, one drop of black blood made you black. And now the very people that made us black are telling us what black is.
Right.
So I can understand the argument. I don't buy into it. I don't agree with it. Because I think, if you look at the diaspora, they went all over. Every place that didn't have black people indigenously came from the slave trade. So we all had the same fight. I remember I used to go to Jamaica years ago, and they had Africa, Jamaica, and America on a T-shirt that said "One Blood." And I think that this fragmentation, although I understand the passion behind the argument, I think that we are one collective, and I think dividing us, it's like having a no peeing section in the pool. Like it's the you don't get pee on it. I don't get how it works.
That was his take on it.
Right.
Once again, a person we both respect. It's not someone that's just trying to cause problems or whatever. Of course. I think that was an intelligent answer on his part as well. What's your take on that?
My thing is, if you frame the narrative as if when you say Foundation of Black American, it's some type of subgroup or something, that's going to just cause confusion. We're talking about a lineage. So it's not something that you can choose to join or quit or disparage. Your lineage is your lineage. And when other groups respect and recognize and celebrate their lineage, it's not a problem. They have the Jamaican Day Parade. It's not a problem. You celebrate that. They have the
West Indian Day.
West Indian Day. Yeah.
The Jamaicans have their own floats and everything.
Right. They got their, but in New York and Brooklyn, they turn up out there.
Oh, yeah.
And people respect it.
It's in there, yeah.
When I was in New York a few months ago, they had the Puerto Rican Day Parade. They turn it up in New York, and we respect it. It's only divisive when we say, hey, we're going to respect our lineage, too. We have a unique lineage, and we want to respect our ancestors. We want to respect the Harriet Tubmans and the people from this lineage who did phenomenal work, and not just ask us as generic Africans. It becomes a problem. And I think it becomes a problem because so many people expect us to be this generic group that they can extrapolate culture from. Because we created American culture. American culture is foundational Black American culture. Everything great culturally about America comes from foundational Black Americans. I'm talking about the food, the clothing, the style, all the music, of course, the activism, the 14th Amendment, where people can come over this big immigration situation. The 14th Amendment, that came from foundational Black American grassroots. That was a grassroots movement. Octavius and William Nesbitt and people like that coming out of Philadelphia fighting for that 14th Amendment to be put into the Constitution. So we've done so many phenomenal things as a lineage, and we just want that to be recognized.
Shasha, right? Most people, they feel like that song was about Pac. But from your point of view, how did that song come about? Because I know you got a different story.
That's a great story. So me and Dave, we go to the Jason's Lyrics movie premiere party. Jason's Lyrics movie premiere. I tell this story all the time, so I'm going to tell it again. So we in Jason's Lyrics movie party, and it's raining. Rain is catching. So Big is like, yo, Puff want me to come to the studio. I got a plane to catch in the morning. He's trying to get me to the plane. He's trying to get me to the studio. I'm like, yo, so me and the Jason, so I'm like, yo, let's just go and listen to the beat. Like, yeah, let's listen to the beat. Like, bro, like, We chilling there, and on the same night, I tell a story. I saw Jada Pinkett for the first time.
Enemy help.
So I see
Right
Jada
above.
Pinkett, and mind you, oh yeah, I was dip, still dip, but I was dip back then. Like, you can't ride, big herringbone chain, like you can't ride, like all sort of tag oil watch, like yeah. So I see Jada Pinkett. So I start kicking it to her. I pressed her, so she stopped. She stopped and she talking, giving me mad rhythm, and I'm kicking it to her because I was knocking everything down back then. So I'm kicking it to her, and she didn't and all her friends come up to her like, yo, come on, let's go. She looked at all of them. She like, yo, wait, I'm talking. Don't y'all see I'm talking? I respect her for that. Like so that's live. That was live. Cause Shorty, the friend, they always try to, let me pull you, yeah, let me go. She looked at them shows. She shut all her girls down on my son. She shut her girl down like, oh, no. She like, I'm talking. Next thing I know, like a few weeks later, she was Will Smith. And she wrote. Like I don't even remember like if I got a number or what happened. I gave her mine. I don't know what the hell happened. Like it was so long, but I do know that she was Will Smith after that, and now I could just relive the story, talking about how I almost bagged her at the Jason's Lyric after party. But oh yeah, see, I'm talking about her. See what she do? Yeah. So now, big like yo, I don't want to go to the studio. I'm like, yo, son, let's just go listen to the beat. Let's listen to the beat. So it's like 3 something in the morning. I know, yeah, it gotta be like 3 because we in a party and everybody's thinning out. So we get in my car. I drive them to the studio. So we get to the studio, and it's Puff is there, LL, and the engineer. So we go in the studio, and Puff like, yo, wait, listen. So he put the beat on. Boom, boom.
Boy, you was a mother.
It's always you. She didn't believe. Boom, boom. It's always so me and Big on. We looked at each other, and I don't even know. I know I didn't tell him, but I wanted. I'm knowing me. I probably did, but I don't remember if I did. But I'm the type of person that says, "See, motherfucker, I told you come here and listen to the beat." But when we heard that beat, yo, it was ridiculous. Ridiculous. So it was so ridiculous, right? People don't know. People always thought we were signed to Bad Boy. We wasn't signed to Bad Boy. And I tell people, listen, and if Puff want to tell me I'm making it up, we could clarify it. But Puff didn't really care, rightfully so, about Junior Mafia because we weren't his artists. We was Biggie's artists on Biggie's label with HUD. So he didn't care for Junior Mafia. The only thing that made him really gravitate to Junior Mafia was when Kim blew up because Kim was so live with it. You had no choice but to tap in with the female artists. So now that beat was so hard, I went to Puff like, yo, I want to get on it right there. Like, he called into the studio. I went to Puff like, yo, I want to get on it. And I started rapping the Puff. Shit. I just start rapping, like, yo, I got lyrics. Yo, I just start rapping the Puff. Dude ain't pay me no mind. He had his own agenda for the song. So now, let me backtrack. When we first heard the beat, it had Keith Murray on it. Check this, let this bubonic plague in your neck, chest, back, arms, and legs. Yo, crazy. Hold on. That's what made Big wild out on that track, too. Because Keith Murray got busy on that. The version that Puff used for Mary's album with Keith's verse was watered down. The original verse, when Keith spit that verse, was like he was running through the streets with shanks, shanking people while he was spitting it. Right?
Check this left. This
I can't fucking stand this nigga. God damn, he's fucking annoying. Who is that nigga? This bitch ass from out me, man.
Hey, man, you already know, man. Tap in on the who's. GM, man, we going crazy on L's. Man, I don't want no problems. Please don't come my way with it. And I don't want to hear no lies. Jesus Christ, I said blue face and still, because I'm about to tell you what's going on the bad yard.
That nigga stupid.
Let me walk you through this.
Nigga say that nigga on the bad yard.
Y'all be making me think that I don't know what I'm talking about. Because you got eggplant writers with me that they let you take some parties and all that. I know what's going on. I just really how that real Crips, dead on. Look, let me explain this to you, man. I'm not gonna get on here popping and lying about no another person. I said the only reason he even got in this conversation because Lions people comment about people in the pen said where he at, whoop whoop, or people ask him, I'm like shit. I'll just say what it is. I'm gonna say what the last thing I knew. So let me explain this. When Blueface first came to jail, this was somebody that was with him that's now here. And the only reason he's here because he fought there. He fought there to get off the yards and all that shit. Look, my boy, and everybody bounce on here. The only reason it's coming up because y'all try to spread on the internet, all the cocksuckers try to spread on the internet, acting like, yeah, homies, like, he's not bad, he was me. Look, just because you ain't Crip that got on too much.
Everybody who's listening, don't forget this. In all gangs, don't matter where you from, right? There's always gonna be a short fuse that need everybody give them strength. Remember this, baby. Gang members and gang banging, it consists of 25% serious motherfuckers they doing it, and 75% shit. Which one are you?
Be very careful who you talk to, because you'll never know who the informant is, who the cooperating witness may be, and you'll never know somebody who was a friend today may have been flipped the night before and become your enemy tomorrow.
Down there, man.
Not to put Avalon Fitness out there like that, because we don't do this, but the incident involved me.
And then like I
where I really should have put my hands on somebody, you know what I'm saying, in a real way. And it was, and I was being looked at, you know what I'm saying, from a people like, so what you gonna do about this? And I couldn't bring myself to do it.
Racks in my face.
I had to say, I got out the way. I said, man, I can't do this cat like that here, man. You know what I'm saying? Now, what took place after it took place from others, but I couldn't bring myself to doing that. I thought about it afterwards. I said, man, dang, so, well, back in the day, in my heyday, man, I whooped him from Avalon all the way to San Pedro, but I couldn't bring myself to do it. And it let me know then that, okay, I'm changed. I'm not the person I was then, So, that's it. That's just part of getting older, changing. I guess, like I say on my show, it is what it is. It was what it was. It's don't be what it's don't be, boys. So just change it, honey. Got it. So let me back it up a little bit. Okay. And I'm using
in cowboy terms. There was a guy named Billy the Kid, right?
Right.
Billy the Kid was the fastest gun, right? But every day he had to prove what?
That he was the fastest.
So that's the same thing goes on within this keyway and Damu phenomenon. Because every day, no matter how well you handle yourself or how good you handle yourself, your abilities, but at some point they begin to diminish, and then some guy get a bright idea. They figure, I think I can get it.
You know
How do
what?
we deal with that?
But check, to be honest with you, when you put it in that aspect, I haven't ran across that yet. As far as being tried because I've gotten older, whether it's from Crips or Bloods, because most of the people
but they got
that
here
even
yesterday.
have that kind of thought, people gonna do their homework. They gonna want to, hey man, what's up with this dude? Like a lot of people, they'll see me on YouTube and to hear the stuff I'm talking about.
Hello? Yes.
I wanted to let you know that we're out of doubles at the moment.
Oh. Yeah. Okay, I don't know how it's gonna work because I ordered through DoorDash.
I mean, I still haven't made it out, but it's gonna be later.
Oh,
Maybe like 30 minutes.
oh, but you still can make it.
Yeah, I can still make it.
You just need time. That's what you're saying.
It's just gonna take some extra time.
Oh, that's fine with me. I don't know how DoorDash works, but I'm not in a rush though. Like, but I still want it. I don't know how the driver, if the driver is waiting or how that works, but yeah, I'm waiting. I still want it. I don't know how.
I'll pick you up.
You say you're gonna update it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they should switch between the after, so it's just go out still.
Okay. Oh man, I appreciate that. Yeah, I still want it.
Thank you.
This is Crave, correct? Crave Trinbago.
Oh yeah, Trinidad.
Trinbago, like Trinidad and Tobago. Yeah. Okay. Yes, man. I still want it if it's not a problem with you. I mean, if you didn't want to do it, I'm not gonna try to force you to do it. But,
No, it's not. I'm still making it. I still have to make it.
oh, okay. Well, yeah, I still want it. I appreciate it. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Stuff I said I did back in the day, they'd go to their older homeboys and like, man, you know this cat? Like, yeah, I did time with him, or yeah, I banged against him. Man, is he what he say he is? What's up with him? And his older homies who know me, they'll let him know, oh yeah, he ain't just talking, that yeah, that's him. And so that deters the thought, like, okay, well, I ain't gonna fool with him like that. Now, as far as being tried like that within my own section, my own tribe, no. The incident that happened, homie was completely drunk out of his mind, so that took place. But no, as far as being tried because I've gotten older, no. For one, I don't care.
These dudes just going straight. So when they grabbed us, right, that's how it went. Then they started teaching us more of the martial arts, more burning. We became better burners than them because they backed them out the game. When my brother and them started showing us, they were starting to hustle. They were starting to do the hustle like the Spanish people. We didn't even know the hustle at that time. We didn't even know how to hustle. They did though. So when they got, and remember they started being in the streets, they started being a little more smoother than the people going down on the floor and all that. And remember one thing, they used to laugh at black and them when they used to go down on the floor. And that's when that shit came in. What is y'all doing? Why is y'all all on the floor? Don't bring that shit over here.
Khalid just told me that yesterday, yo. Khalid just told me that the other day. He said he came to his house to do that. He was like, what the hell you doing?
My mom like, what are you doing? The older people, they do it. How you think we start rebelling? Because we start doing the things that we needed, we thought was better for us. And we start burning. So now, look, we the little rascals, we all over the place. Let me tell you something, we was everywhere. We the official little rascals. I know dudes that jostle from all through the Bronx and New York City. Not just in the Bronx. No, man, we know dudes all over. This is why I told you it wasn't going on like that, like we were doing it. It was going, but if it wasn't as loud as we had it. We made it loud. We made it something to look at. We made it something for people to say, yo, because remember, they didn't even like it. They shunned us. Get out of it. When they seen when Mario opened the door and they start popping, you know what? That's when they start saying, yo, that came from us. Oh, that came from us. Oh, okay. Listen, and to be honest with you, right? I'm gonna address a couple of people. Not gonna say, because like I said, we ain't on that time. We ain't on putting hands and feet on you. We gonna speak what we supposed to speak. But we got freedom of speech to do that. Why we can't speak our piece, our truth? Okay, listen. You got, right, these 1313 Mockingbird Lane guys. Wherever, I call them, where we come from, we call them 1313 Mockingbird Lane. That's the must. That was on 1313 Mockingbird Lane. With grandpa and son and all that. We wasn't doing all that. Y'all was doing all that. Y'all was dressing like the Ziploc spoons. That was your thing. Y'all, listen, I'm going to tell you what you are in this game. It's funny that young dudes got to tell y'all. Y'all little dudes in this game when it comes to the hip-hop. Y'all the little dudes. Even though y'all the old dudes. Y'all the little dudes because y'all didn't do what we did. Just like we didn't do what y'all did. Do you understand that? Y'all weirdos. It's not a weirdo. And I'm not disrespect you. I'm telling you, the weirdo, that's not a weirdo. Listen, it is what it is. 1313 Mockingbird Lane. Yeah. Young posters. And a couple of y'all, what's her name? Miriam? The human that was around her. You know what I mean? And I'm just giving it to you straight up. No disrespect. I'm telling you what it is. Y'all want to make this thing, listen, y'all want to make this thing more than it is. I told y'all what this is. Why do you think all this is happening in hip-hop? I told y'all. See, I know hip-hop because I was one of the ones that created hip-hop. That's why I could tell you what's happening with hip-hop. So I told you. That's why everybody's going crazy. Because it's the attitude. It's the competition of it. Look, we're not even dancing. It is crazy. It's competition all over the place. Y'all not even dancing. Y'all not even dancing. And you're all crazy. Because it's the streets. When you bring the streets anywhere, you're gonna have this. Chaos and anarchy. That's what's gonna happen. Anytime you bring hip-hop anywhere, you don't see it. You don't see it with Diddy. You don't see it with Jay-Z. You don't see it with Cameron. You don't see it with a lot of these dudes. You don't see it with Nelly. You don't see it with Snoop. You don't see it. It's right in your face. It's telling you what it is. It's telling you what it is. That's hip-hop. Without this confusion, it wouldn't be nothing to you. And what made it worse, see, it would have been all right. A little. But with that attitude made it worse, because you start getting money. What you dudes do in the streets when they start getting money? They start stunting on each other. they start acting different. And that's why this shit is where it's at today. That's why you're wildin'. That's why you're going circle. The money is not, listen, hip hop is crazy anyway. It came from crazy kids. It's always I know what y'all thought y'all was gonna be over. No, wait. What you think was gonna be over? Y'all thought it was wrong still. Yo, they thought this was gonna be over. I'm fucking with Spain. Y'all fucking with Little Rascal. Listen, none of us is saying it.
Listen, we're adults now, right? So we gotta find solutions. We gotta do something. We gotta do something. Maybe we could balance it out with some positivity.
What I would want y'all to do is for me, for us, and understand one thing. I want to address this. It can't be a false culture.
The Melly Mel thing. Let me ask you this. Melly Mel, right?
And they tell him, me and him.
No, but listen. Me and him. But listen, Melly Mel, let me say this first. Melly Mel is responsible, the way I see it, he's responsible for a lot of stuff out here as far as, Melly Mel was the one bragging on the microphone, bragging. I think he really brought that into hip hop, bragging about himself, MCing, rhyming. He trendsetted, right? Right. Now, that's
All operators in the area SCP. We just got our ass handed.
Move out, Black Ops.
So fuck the heck. Yeah, that big one up.
Guess what today is? It's Thursday. Because then, man, the people love Jimmy Horn, man. I got to be honest with you. I was collecting this little video, I was trying to get it together. I even had people commenting on it.
Society empowered. Actually, hell no.
Yeah, every time we fought, that was in Miss Ruiz class. I painted you, you know that. So I don't know where you getting this front talk. You stay with me. Second time we fought was Miss Hatcher class. I hit your head against the wall. You got up on me. The teacher grabbed me. You couldn't even fight. I had to go to the principal office that I instigated the fight. I got suspended right there. All these years you talking about that shit, ass. You just damn flying like a bear. Then you little dogs who jumped me in 2023. I whooped two niggas at one time at Camp Salt. Sexy Red was performing. Young Miami was there. I wasn't even trying to fade. I was trying to get some hoes, to be honest. The second time they jumped at the barbershop, I can't whoop 3-4 niggas by myself. But guess what? I know the ground. One nigga left on his ass and straight do it. Talking about I been fading, bro. All that that shit, all that there, I been fading a lot of that, bro. I been bumping, you feel me? But you still talking about Jack, boy, bro, this shit gay, bro, man.
Because why did I go out dancing last night and the only guys with the balls to come and chat me up were 2s and 3s?
Alright guys, go and check out this compilation video.
Chat me up.
I know this is going to sound weak, but I just need to rant.
Shut up,
Do ugly guys have more confidence than hot men? Because why did I go out dancing last night and the only guys with the balls to come and chat me up were 2s and 3s? And I am not saying that I'm a perfect 10, a goddess of a woman, but I would like to think that I could pull a man who's hotter than the living embodiment of a toe fungus. And yes,
Niggas
that's
camping
what's so
already like
important with me.
straight.
And so men, I need y'all to weigh in. I need attractive
Niggas
men
camp like a
specifically to
motherfucker
weigh in.
hard for this
Are y'all
shit,
shy?
gay.
Is that what the tea is? Are you already
Go
booed
back to
up?
court.
Or are you
Nigga, these
just
niggas
so
run.
fine that you don't
Run
need to
around this
approach a woman
motherfucker
because they
today.
just automatically come up to you? I'm confused. I would like some insight. Please let me know down in the comments.
Yeah, so chances are, if twos and threes are approaching you, you might be a 2 or a 3, right? According to the single data market. Not myself, not you, but the single data market. You are getting live feedback in regards to where you're at, and the market is speaking to you, right? So instead of denying reality and listening to the echo chamber and the sisterhood and society, why not deal with the harsh reality in regards to where you're at and maybe get curious as to what men would want, or be more realistic as to your expectations and what you can get in the single dating market. Okay? Instead of living in delusion, live in reality.
So lately, I've been listening to Kevin Samuels again, and I gotta say, one thing that I have just come to terms with is the fact that I am average. I'm an average person. And I'm not trying to fish for compliments or anything like that, but his content has really just made me like look at my life. Like, I have an average job, I have average income, both of my parents are average, I grew up around average people, and most of my friends are average too. And there's nothing wrong with that. And I think that is really important for people to understand, like, there's nothing wrong with being average. I think I just have had like a higher inflated sense of self than what is actually realistic. And realistically, like, I'm super average.
Yeah, so hey, shout out Stuart for keeping it real and basically saying, hey, I'm doing an audit of my life and I'm average. And there's nothing wrong with that because majority of people are average, men and women, right? That's just the reality of the situation. I think where a lot of women go wrong is when they feed into social media and start to compare themselves to other women and the images that they see on social media. When in reality, that's not real life. Woman, you're probably going to find an average man, which there's nothing wrong with. So, hey, I think she's going to find better success when she's looking for a partner, a significant other, when it comes to the single data market. She's going to be less frustrated and probably less bitter because now she understands her value when it comes to the single data market, and she doesn't necessarily have to chase something that she saw on social media and ultimately lead her astray.
A man asked me for coffee today after working at Polani Salt Milk and brought myself to McAllister's where I got this croissant, this grilled chicken sandwich, and an entire bowl of broccoli cheddar soup and a Dr. Pepper for under $25. Now, I'm not going to argue with you about how you like today, just like I don't want you to argue with me about how I like today, but coffee is never going to be an option for me. And just like I respect your choice to coffee, respect mine to not coffee.
Social media really got a lot of y'all portraying yourselves online in a way that you would never portray yourself in real life because you know that's not who you really are. Some women gotta be very, very grateful that someone even asked me. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I don't believe that anybody asked her on a coffee date at all. I'm trying to figure out why am I seeing so many videos of women against coffee dates. I can almost put money on it that she in particular does not get asked out on dates.
That's fucking crazy. They piss out of line.
A lot of women get online and make videos like that because they want to brag. Oh my God, a guy actually asked me out. Let me go online and tell everybody, like, girl, if you get asked out a lot or if guys approach you a lot and, you're used to saying no, that's not a conversation to have online. But when you're not always being approached, get online and brag, like, oh my God, someone asked me on a coffee date. Girl, we have to try to ask you out because the comments already ripping you a new asshole. Be for real.
Yeah, I would have to agree with her on this one. I'm finding it very difficult to believe that anyone asked her out for a coffee date, or at the very least, if somebody did ask you out, take it. Take it and run with it. Because, hey, if you look back, you might turn into a pillar of salt. I'm just saying. Yeah, whatever this is, I rebuke. Okay, I rebuke it. It's just fascinating to see that some of these model women are trying to imply um, that they have a plethora of options. Okay, there's guys out here that are exceeding her expectations, and how dare a man come along and ask her out on a coffee date? Yeah, so this is proof that social media has some of these model women's brains scrambled up.
Dear Black man, I just wanted to make a video and tell y'all, don't believe the lies, don't believe the nonsense, don't believe the crap of our women saying how we do not need black men, we do not love black men. I want to formally say we do love all of our black men. We need all of our black men, and we do truly appreciate all of our black men because I know I feel that way about mine. And I also feel that way about you guys as well. So I just wanted to come on here and tell you guys that because you guys don't get the love that you truly deserve. You don't get the respect that you truly deserve. It's time that we give you your flowers because there are some really, really good black men out here.
Very, very interesting because she's basically making the claim that, hey, all that rhetoric that you see on social media, yeah, forget about all that. We need black men. We need black men. So, hey, she might be being sincere here, or it might be too late. Let me know.
Guys, being single is hard. Some people make it seem like it's just a walk in the park and such a breeze. But me, I come to tell the truth of Jesus love. It has been hard. It's a big challenge. Me not like it. One time I used to like it, but at 41, I don't like it anymore. It is difficult. Like, there's a reason why God would create a man and a woman to come together to partner under life. It is a reason. God is all wise, Him all wise and Him all knowing. And He did not say, as a single woman at 41, it got hard. The Bible said one time, you can put 10,000 to flight. Even if I reach the 10,000, but then I go find out somebody, so at least we can for 7,000. You understand what I'm saying? Because this is hard. Like, me don't want to see I do certain things for myself. As a woman, there are certain things that I don't want to be doing. For example, I don't want to have to lift an empty cylinder from my kitchen to my front door. And when the gas people they come with a full tank, they carry it from my front door to the kitchen just because I don't want to let a stranger into my house. If my car is not working, I don't want to have to try to figure out why my car is not working. I don't want to have to wait until I can pay a mechanic to come and look at it for my car to be fixed. I don't want to come up and say, hey, babe, oh my gosh, I don't know what's happening. The car is not starting. Okay, what time will you get here? Oh, in 30 minutes? Okay, great.
I'm not really hearing the reciprocity side of things because she's just basically saying, hey, life is hard, being single is hard, and here are the things I don't necessarily want to deal with. We'll keep going here. Maybe there's more that she's going to be expanding on, but yes, being single is hard, especially for a lot of these mod women. They talk about the male single epidemic, when in reality, it's more of a woman single epidemic. Okay, a lot of these women behind the scenes are really going through.
Me don't want to have to do certain things that I'm saying. It's hard, guys. It's hard. Like sometimes I'm a little number babe. I mean, I say, I just want somebody to talk to. I just want to get a little now one man arms. You understand what man what mine? But I just want to get a little number man arms and wind and share and make plans for the future. Like, I don't want to be doing this alone anymore. It is hard. And I'm being real with you guys. Just be happy in your single season, and make the best. I'm trying to make the best of it, but listen, some things are not working for me. Singleness is not singling for me anymore. I'm telling you, like at this point, I need a partner. I need someone to partner with and take on life together so that the burden can be lighter.
And I know some of you are gonna be like, yeah, but some people in a relationship and them still burdened and them not happy, blah blah blah. I get that. But can we just focus on the ones who are actually in a relationship and their burden is lighter and they have some level of peace and they're happy and they actually have somebody who can balance them out. You know, when them fall short, the person pick up, or when the person fall short, them pick up. Can we just focus on those positive ones? Can we just focus on the good? Can we just be optimistic? Because somebody always will come with the negativity. I understand that negativity exists, but I don't want to focus on it because there are persons out there who are in a relationship and they are happy and it's working for them. Let's focus on that part. Me want that part there because right now, me proper over this thing on it. Straight up, me I tell you now.
All right, guys. So there you have it. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about that. She's definitely saying the quiet part out loud because a lot of these model women are really going through it, despite them putting up a front on social media and just day to day life. Okay, behind the scenes in the group chat, they talk about these things. 41 years old. My first question is, what happened? Right? How did you make it to 41? And a man didn't scoop you up, or you're not in a relationship, or you're not married, right? What happened along the way for you to get into this predicament where you're single at 41? So, hey, she doesn't strike me as a bad individual. She just strikes me as a woman that thought that the grass was greener on the other side, or her being single was probably the best course of action, or maybe, hey, she had a career that she was putting on the forefront, or maybe listen to friends. Whatever the situation is, she stayed in the single dating market for too long. For too long, right? A lot of these model women don't realize there's a small window for you to attract a man and ultimately exit the race, right? You don't want to be out here in your late 30s, 40s, and 50s trying to figure it out.
In the 6th round, I loved that value. Makai Wago is a narrow role player, but he's very good in that role. Sanders fine.
Hardcore free for all. Playtime's over. Let's see what you're made of.
What's up, y'all? This is WB Slab OG's TV. I'm back up here with Matt at 2G Interiors. Hey, man, he finally finished the 79. Let him know, everything that you done did to it so far. This thing look good. First off, what color interior is this? Yeah, whiskey. Mm-hmm. It's called whiskey and winter. All chocolate from throughout the whole car. Mm-hmm. No good action. Something different, you know what I mean? That the interior stand out on the brown carpet. I did suede on the head. Now I know last time I came, I think it was like a month or two ago. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, I mean, what kind of like took you a minute, to just working on it, and did you do the dash too? Digital customer insights, I think I showed up the last one. Yeah. And this is not an entry level interior right here. Explain that. Like I said on the other one, bell panel from scratch. Fucking shit. The rear panel from scratch. The headliner was from scratch. Custom kick mounts, custom console, custom rear deck. The seat patterns here, I had to make those from scratch because the old covers, they were trashed up pretty much. And then on top of that, I cut the armrests off the passenger and the driver's side. They both had an armrest on them. I cut the frame, so I had to adjust the pattern for that. Is this all stuff that the owner was like requesting, like taking the wood out, or was you kind of just like? Because I know you told me like he kind of gave you free reign, right? This one, he let me do my thing, which I appreciate because I was able to show what I can do. You know, some people who might not understand what I'm able to do in office, so he was trying to let me showcase that this one. And this is not leather. This is vinyl. It's vinyl. It's not no cheap vinyl. Yeah. It's high quality vinyl, but yeah, it's vinyl.
Okay, so I know that's kind of like been the talk, you know what I'm saying, lately about the vinyl and leather. To hear it from somebody who's doing interiors, can you break down the difference between leather and vinyl and I guess the quality difference of it?
Man, so, you know, most people hear vinyl, they think it's cheap vinyl. They think cheap off the jump. There is cheap vinyl. But there's high quality vinyl too. The same way there's cheap leather and there's high quality leather. Now with the leather, it comes off the cow, so it's gonna be the shape of the cow. You don't come in a roll, you can hide. You know, so there's different size. Every leather is gonna be a different size on the hide. And you know, with the leather, it'll shrink and it'll dry out, possibly crack sooner than the vinyl will. And the heat, it'll shrink back. So if you put the leather on the dash, specifically because they get some more sun, man, you risking it pulling back over time.
So really, I can ask a question. Now, some aspects of the car is better to put vinyl than to put leather on there. If it's just out there in the sun.
If it's a long term, you know, wanting it to last, I would say, yeah. Now, don't get me wrong, leather is nice. Put leather on the seats is what I recommend the most. If you want leather, put the leather on the seats. Now, at the end of the day, if you want to go all the way leather with it, we can go all the way leather with it. But there's no, you're risking it shrinking in heat, and you have to keep it conditioned. Otherwise, it could possibly crack over time.
Is one easier than the other to install?
Yeah, vinyl is easy.
Like, what makes it more easy?
It depends on the leather, but it stretches more for one. Leather, most of the time, it don't got as much stretching to it. It's a little harder to work with. You're gonna see more wrinkles in leather just because of the way it's made and the way it sits. Like, I'm not saying wrinkles as in flaws. I mean just like the way, like if you would touch it like this, you know, it would wrinkle up more than the vinyl would, just because that's the way the material is. It definitely don't stretch as much, and it's thicker most of the time. So,
Are there some vinyl that's more expensive than that? And some, I guess it's like cheaper leathers? Or just all around leather model is expensive?
That's a hard one.
Right, so it's hard.
Because it comes in a roll versus a high. You know, they got leathers that are $100 a high, depending on where you put it in your car. Let's say you want to use 6, if it's a small coupe or something, you want to use 6 high, that's about $600. A high quality roll of vinyl might be $600. You know what I mean? I guess, you know, so you're talking about high quality vinyl versus cheap leather. You know, it could be about the same. The high quality leather, it'll get up there.
So if this was leather, how many highs would probably be used to do something like this?
It's hard to say off the top and be accurate, but maybe I'd say at least 6 to 8 minimum.
First, I want to kind of give an account of myself for not being here next week, and to let you know that I will be loafing because I don't even know how to loaf. In fact, I need a lesson in how to rap, let alone to loaf. I will be in Durham, North Carolina, delivering a lecture on a panel. This is the 20th anniversary of the publication of Hal Cruz's book, The Crisis of the Negro Intellectual. And I will deliver a paper on the crisis that Hal Cruz neglected. Because Hal Cruz wrote a very interesting book, a very personal book, but he did not deal with the real crisis of the black intellectual. The real crisis of the black intellectual started a long time ago and it's still there. The crisis of not studying the intentions of other people toward us, the crisis of welcoming in future conquerors without knowing they are conquerors, the crisis of making bad alliances and no alliances at all, the crisis of letting other people come into his house and take down the good things about him, his religion, his culture, sometimes his wife, and get away with it. We've been all too kind to people. How Cruz writes about the 20th century. I start at the 18th century, BC, and went straight up. We made a whole lot of mistakes in choosing friends and in choosing religions that were ours in the first place. People take the basis of religions from us, go away and dress them up and come back a few hundred years later and sell them to us as something new. We don't know it's ours in the first place. You should really read St. Augustine in his comments after the conference at Nicaea, when the Europeans took over Christianity and began to whiten it up. He said the whole thing made him laugh. These people are trying to give us a religion we had 3,000 years ago. And we had not only one Christ, we had many Christs, many deities. And I want to deal with the inability of a lot of African scholars to really deal in depth with the Hebrew entry in the Bible itself, a Jewish Bible book. The book of wisdom, I'm not doubting that. The book is the creators deserted because they dare not have the temperament to obey what's in the book. We might yet be the last humanitarians in the world because we're the first humanitarians in the world. We have a crisis around integration. We should have asked for justice, and integration take care of itself. If we ask for justice, we've been selective, but not have integrated ourselves out of existence in so many different places. Meaning the black colleges are being taken over in the name of integration, especially the black state schools. The black state schools are being overrun with inept white teachers who can't teach any other place. They go into black schools and start teaching and get paid for it. We misunderstood what it meant to be with them. We quite forget that some of us are far more competent than some of them, especially in some areas where we've been the masters, in the field of teaching and in the field of science, in the field of basic mechanics. I think this is a subject that needs to be dealt with because there's a reoccurring crisis. There's a crisis of ideology in our life. We're always choosing other people's ideologies and neglecting our own. This is why it's not the great example nation that it could have been. Not the great beating heart of Africa that it could have been. I'm the great admirer of Nkrumah, but he chose too many outside ideas and outside advisors. And he neglected the advice of his great school teacher, schoolmaster, Joseph B. Danquah, who kept telling him, you can have a modern state, but you need a traditional African state. You need traditional African values. And he kept saying that as for socialism, it's only scientific socialism. Nothing is scientific that fails to work for you. No matter what people call it. What people call it. No. One thing our intellects have not learned, that nothing the European mind ever devised was meant to do anything but to facilitate European control over the world. The European wastes no time in humanity or sympathy. He wants to control, and he will control by any means necessary, or he will destroy. He shares nothing with nobody. He never enters into partnerships with other people. And if you think that he's going to enter into a partnership with you, no matter what he calls himself, capitalist, Marxist, or socialist, or anything, he came to control. Under any guise, he must control. And once you understand that, you have to understand, no matter what religion I belong to, no matter what denomination I belong to, no matter what political ideology I follow, my people must always be in charge of themselves. They must be the masters of themselves. And any ideology, any religion, anything that fails to serve that purpose is a waste of our time. All our energy needs to be converted into that. This is confusion of what we call our intellect. The role of the teacher, the intellect, the preacher, the role of any kind of leader is to make sure his people know the time of day, the political time of day, the emotional time of day, and the historical and cultural time of day. Make sure his people are trained in how to face reality. And if you face reality right now, you will realize that you're living in a society that is dying. The society is not only dying, the society intends for you to die with it. They'll take you down with it. That you have within your own mind and within your own body the ability to make a whole new world. But you have to stop answering to stupid names like Negro and minority. You ain't no minority. There's only 2 people on the face of this earth that might have 1 billion people. The Chinese and us. When you count all of us, including those millions in the Pacific, millions throughout South America, the Caribbean islands, the United States, and Africa, we might have 1 billion people. Somebody said minority. Answer to minorities every time somebody's going to give away some money. Anytime they're going to give minorities something, you become a minority, get the money. After that, go ahead and be the majority that you are, because that's what you are. All right, now, didn't mean to digress that long, but in as much as those other people don't own me, I figure you do. And I have to. So I have to kind of let you know what's happening to me when I'm acting. I'm not copping out. Because when I had a stroke a few years ago, 82, I turned to African people, and I got from my sisters and brothers the strength to pull myself together, get out of that bed, and get back on the road again, and to fulfill my mission as a teacher. I never want to be called leader, because I have a hard time leading my 2 teenagers when they were teenagers. I'm on 122 right now. I should have never led my wife. So that's out. I'll confess my failure as a leader. But as a teacher, as a community activist, I think I've inspired a few students to do some good. Because from my classroom has come 3 ambassadors, almost 20 doctors, 3 doctors in Harlem Hospital right now, former students of mine. Tonight, chief of pediatrics at hospital in Syracuse, one of my girl students, came up to me in Hunter College and said, Professor Clark, I was in your class in the 70s. I said, yes, ma'am, what are you doing now? I thought she was some little mouse housewife. She said that I'm a chief of pediatrics at hospital in Syracuse. Another student of mine is chief of abdominal surgery at Denver General Hospital. So I've sent out there a whole lot of people with their minds pretty straight who rendered some service. And so I don't mind being the property of a people, because I think service, especially to your own people, is the highest calling. And to be a teacher, so I don't mind you asking me, well, if you're not going to be here, where are you going to be? That's your responsibility. Ain't hanging out now at your age, are you? Give an account of yourself. Where are you going to be? That's family. And the other folks ask me, I get insulted. You ask me how I feel, you just interested enough and care enough, want to know where I am. All right, let's get into the lecture on the Civil War and its aftermath. Let's look at the period that we're talking about. We're talking about the middle of the 19th century, the 1850s. This is the period that we're talking about. This nation failed to get a rebirth during the constitutional conferences. Now been offered a chance to straighten itself up and be born again. Slavery and immigration is spreading to the western part of the United States. And some of the poor whites who didn't benefit from slavery are saying, we don't want that out here. And not because they love blacks, because they didn't, but they didn't see any benefit for them in having slaves. So they said that as we move to the West and make new nations in the West, we'd rather do it without slavery. And besides, we can do our own labor. They were poor people. They couldn't afford slaves anyway. And so when they opened up Kansas, the poor whites of Kansas began to fight against slavery, because they did not want to create still another slave state. And they called it Bloody Kansas. A lot of blacks went into Kansas because they thought that they would be slaves. But some of the slaveholders, those with the power to enforce their will, had gone into Kansas and had set up shop there, trying to create a new slave state in Kansas. These are blacks who went into Kansas called exodusters. They did not exit from the United States, but they exited from their homes within the United States. Settle the problem of whether we would or would not stay in the United States. This was the period of Martin Delaney, the period of Robert Campbell, the period of blacks sending delegations out to Africa to look for a place for settlement. It was a period of another shift in population.
Fuck, I seen it. This, I was like, man, is that a person or not, bro? Fuck.
It was discovered that over 5,000 blacks had fought against the United States with the British. And they became unpopular when the British lost the war. So the British had to get them out of here. The British had sent them to an icebox called Nova Scotia. And the part of that community is still there. But some of the blacks rebelling against this cold climate asked to be sent elsewhere, so they went
and they shot me through fucking watermelon.
In West Africa. Liberia is just being opened. And so many blacks from the Caribbean, some from the United States, are now going to Liberia.
Come on, bro, they just put me in a line of sight.
Liberia was officially opened 1847. What we're trying to look at are the events in the African world on the eve of this war. In South America, the two great states brought into being by slaves, especially in Brazil, had now been more or less broken up or fragmented by the Portuguese, Palmeiras and Bahia. At Palmeiras, they had fought, and not only fought so long, and it started before the American Revolution. Blacks had discovered a republic. And no black preached about anything called democracy. But when the whites came into Palmeiras, when they agreed to let them in, they treated them with democracy. They didn't say, here, look, mama, treating the white man like with democracy. They just went and treated him with democracy. And we don't preach about something. If you believe something, you don't have to announce it, you just do it. And they just did it. And ultimately, one of those whites would betray them, and the rest of Palmeiras was destroyed. Bahia, the other state, had been beaten to its knee and surrendered. That is still a predominantly black area of Brazil. In the West Indies, especially Jamaica, the pivotal state island in the West Indies, the pivotal political island in the West Indies, two islands, Jamaica and Haiti. These are the islands that literally determine the direction of the totality of the Caribbean. Jamaica, not at a standstill, but the rebels in Jamaica had fought for many years. Haiti was already free, having been free in the began in the 1700s. In that 20-year period, became free. But I'm saying that Africans in the whole of the world were inspired by the Haitian Revolution. The Haitian Revolution over now. The mulattoes who joined Haiti with the French Constitution in power now. But blacks still remember there was a time the blacks drove out whites and established a republic. And except for the offsprings of the whites, that republic might have endured but no one impressed them with an African mode constitution, but with a French constitution. Now, what you need to read here, if you read French and part of the translate the Rochambeau papers. Rochambeau came into Haiti, so-called tame the black. And Rochambeau had made up to them, but he hated both the mulattoes and the blacks. And in a fight against him that he won after the mulatto generals favored the French, after the French would give them favors over the blacks, Rochambeau played a trick on the mulatto generals. He had a ball and he invited the wives of all these generals. At the end of the ball, he escorted them into a room to stand by a box. I got a present for you. And they opened the box. And the heads of their husbands were in each box. Which proved that no one gained the internal struggle by thinking you're going to lighten your load by betraying the other. Now, finally, a black general drove out Rochambeau. But Haiti fell again into the hands of the offspring of the French. While the Haitians spoke a language that is Creole, part French, part of everything. The group of human beings called Creole were Haitian and black. Now, Haiti, by the middle of the century, is no more as a vibrant inspiration to the African world because their constitutions so mangled, and those who had been educated in France spent so much time trying to be French, they couldn't be out. Now, 1850 in Jamaica, the Jamaican Colors has an excellent book on it. Mavis Campbell, who's also just given us a recent book on the Maroons. And she's really one of Jamaica's finest women writers, one of the finest writers, period. Great researcher. Not the easiest person to get along with because she's really a black English woman. And her values are that of an English woman. But she is a master researcher. She'll trace a fact down like a hound dog until she find out what the beginning and the end of it. When she come up with it, ain't nothing left to be found that she hasn't got. She been working 5 years on this one book on the Maroons. She even called the Maroons my Maroon. She owns them. Now, but now, 1850 in Jamaica.
So I don't know, but shit, ain't playing, nigga, gonna get
Jamaica.
So I don't know, but shit, ain't playing, nigga, gonna get
Jamaica.
So I don't know, but shit, ain't playing, nigga, gonna get
Jamaica.
So I don't know, but shit, ain't playing, nigga, gonna get
You well done.
Yeah, I just told you I would.
Or I was just saying things.
We got the People's Champ Paul Wall here. We got DJ Fresh. Yes. I'm always so thankful when I just meet people who have been in the game for such a long